here.
Where the music at?
And that's what he said. We coming in hot.
We coming in hot. It's hot right now. We coming in right now. Hot. Bing! Yeah. Let's go. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome to the foundation, where we talk about all things Inglewood, the city of Inglewood, and Morningside High School alumni.
Yes.
I am Kimberly Curry Blue.
I am Willianetta Brooks.
I'm
Oh,
Okay.
Anthony Blue. That's who I am.
thank you very much.
Like, okay, Chief.
Right. Exactly. And so today's foundation is brought to you by Iron Sharpens Iron. Anthony Blue is looking for like-minded men to discuss, strategize, and implement ideas to better our community and uplift each other, as well as the youth that are watching these men come up. So call Anthony or text Anthony or DM him if you're watching through Facebook or on the internet for more information, because it's time to rally the troops.
It's time to rally the troops.
It's time to rally the troops.
Get your
That was big time.
get all that stuff.
Yes. And so look for Anthony and let's reach out to him, and it's been in the making for a minute, and now it's time to implement. Yes, time to go.
Right.
So Miss Willia is back with us. We've missed her.
I missed you all too.
Yeah, she's had some she took a sabbatical, but she's back. So we are glad to have her back. Yay, Willa. And so now Anthony gets to sit back.
Really? Hey.
I'm just sharing out a little bit on the internet, because we are also simultaneously streaming on Facebook through Blue TV Network, as well as on YouTube. And so we want to make sure that I'm trying to ensure that I've covered as many bases as possible, so we can get our viewership up while we are watching this, because we have some stuff to talk about. And let's see what we can get covered. Give me a second. You guys want to chit chat for me for a second while I go through and pop out? I'm almost done.
Well, I just gave you the welcome intro. I am off camera.
Okay.
Well, I'm here.
I must say, really, you all?
I'm here filling in. I'm trying to fill in, and you trying to do extra work. So we at the welcome. So where we at?
Yes. So we are at the roar part of our podcast, which we talk about all things Morningside. So if you are not abreast of what has happened with our dear school, Morningside has closed, and the facility is being used under the auspices of Inglewood United, which is Inglewood High School as well as Morningside High School's attendees. And they're there until the new Inglewood High School building is built, and then everyone will then transpose over to that location, and then we don't really know what's happening with the Morningside location at this point. We don't
Right.
know. You don't need to look at me like that. We do not know. It has
Morningside
not.
will not exist ever again.
I said the location. So what the plans are for that facility, we've seen a couple of different things, but at this point, where the foundation was, the blueprint or the background for the foundation is to talk about the things that and share with everyone the things about Morningside and the alumni that we would normally get the information when we would see each other at homecoming events,
Right.
alumni or the crosstown rival events, things of that nature. And because
Right.
we do not have a school and they are now all one, we're here. And so if you're looking for things about or want to share things about that's happening with Morningside or with alumni, this is your place to do it. Hit me up, hit Willie up, hit Anthony up. Let us know. If we don't have you on either one of our Facebook pages, we will definitely try and implement what you've shared with us. Oh, there's a fly in my house. What you've shared with on
You just
that
shared
coming
with
week
them.
foundation. So, yes. So we're going to talk about first and foremost, Size City and Sin City is back, you guys. We heard your cry. We heard your pleas. We heard your upsetness. I'm not going to call it anger. I'm going to
She's
call it
upset.
yeah. And we understand not wanting to share in the sandbox, and so we are not going to. We're going back to one. This is Size City and Sin City 13, the official Morningside reunion experience. 13 reunions in Las Vegas.
Number
You are
13.
on the screen to actually go ahead and book your room. We're back to the South Point, and then we have some other stuff that's coming up. So, are you putting any other things up? But right now, get your space. We're October the 8th through the 12th,
Yep.
and we're so excited to see everyone back in
Yep.
Vegas. And,
Yep.
bringing back the old.
Yep.
For those who are used to seeing the summer outing, Morningside Alumni Association is running their fundraiser, or they are running a fundraiser for at the California Fish Grill in El Segundo on the 15th. Is that Friday? I think that's Fish Friday. Is it the 15th? Is on a Friday, right? Or is it
Yeah, I think so. No, I think it is on a Friday.
either way, proceeds or a portion of your meal that you purchase will go towards the Alumni Association to help planning for the summer picnic in August. So, or the summer events. So, if you like California Fish Grill, which I know someone who really likes California Fish Grill,
Right.
are confused about something to buy a certain someone,
Gift cards are always good.
a California Fish Grill gift card works very well. He will definitely put it to good use. And if you are, what's the age? 60?
Yeah.
If you are 60, you can get a senior discount at California Fish Grill. But you have to ask. So
Right. They don't volunteer.
they will not
They-
volunteer.
They don't volunteer.
No, it's a lot of
That's
places. We did that. That was a few episodes ago, but
right.
we need to bring that back up because people are going away for the summer, and yeah,
Make sure you ask for that 60 senior.
or 55.
Yeah. Because, they don't even really post it in the restaurants or in stores no more. So you have to ask. They don't assume.
At the Albertsons, and there's another grocery store. They have a discount on Tuesdays, but you have to ask. And I think
Right.
it's like 10 or 20% or something. You get a good discount. And that's the day their new ads and their discounts. I think buy one, get one free or something like that, or 2 for 1. That happen.
Yeah.
One more
I know. Yeah, you have to. Who?
Oh, yeah. Get your alumni merchandise. Did you see that? Was merchandise was calling? Merchandise was calling. Willie looks so confused. She's just gonna smile away, boy. Smile away.
Yeah, you can get your merch from this ad when you see QR code merch, you get your coat, hoodie, whatever you order, 3 days.
Yes, it should be
Oh
correct.
gosh. Like,
She need one more phone call? Okay.
I love the plug-in.
Yes. So, we have some hot topics.
Hold on.
Mm.
I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Coming in hot. Just like the fajita. Like the fajita. I write what I live. Write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow. Nice with the, just like the demeanor.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We are. We have our weekly hot topics, and so we're on here. We're talking about things within the Morningside community, things within the community at large, and so first things first. I don't know if you've been following my workout challenges. I don't know if I'm getting on your nerves, but I'm working out. I have been working out. And so, with that, I have various challenges that I have taken on. Right now, the latest challenge is 30-day core challenge. And so um, we're working on our abdomen. I'm trying to focus on now areas of attention. So, if you guys want to join me, let me know. I can get you to work out. But yay. And coupled with that, I'm also doing a 60-mile challenge. So 2 miles a day, walking every day for this month will get you for 30 days, will get you your 60 miles. So Ms. Willia did way more than her 2 miles today. I think she
Yes.
did a 5, right?
5. Yeah. It's on the 5.
Yes. So, we're talking health, we're talking things, overall wellness. And one of those major keys is our physical health. We want to get in front of the health challenges before the doctor tells you that you have to, right? No one wants to have to do something, but
Right.
It's better if you do it on your own. And I can attest for myself personally that when I've made the choice, now it's a lifestyle, right, babe?
Yep.
I come in and it's like, what are we eating? I don't know, but I have to work out.
Right.
And so it's like I work out before I do anything, and then we'll
Right.
figure it out after that. So I had a request to work out in the morning. I've been trying to, but I really like to sleep in the morning. And-
Yeah,
What?
you like to sleep.
What? Whatever.
Yeah, you like to sleep.
Oh gosh.
I'm waiting for you to finish that sentence.
Right. Me too.
Hey, you like to sleep. That's all I'm saying. You like to sleep. I requested that you change times that you like to sleep.
But why?
This morning.
This is weekend. You ain't gonna wait till tonight to work out. Unless you work out again today.
I've done it
Yeah,
before.
unless you go work out again. But yeah, you don't
Right.
wait.
Right.
So I'm wearing my elephants because what I consider, what I like to call my workout is elephant eating, right?
Right.
There's an African proverb that says, the only way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. Oh my. And so I take that same mantra and I put it and apply it to my workout, because the only way to lose the weight is 1 pound at a time, right?
I'm fine at the time.
I started, I'm almost a year from when I started. Really, I'm really close because it's in May when my daughter had her bridal shower. That's when I looked at those pictures and I almost had a heat stroke in the backyard because I was a chunky monkey. And what? I see you over here making faces. What are you
I'm over
doing?
here just chilling. I get to sit over here and just chill out.
No, you over here like,
He looked like the little kids that be sitting in church, like doing all the silly stuff, knowing darn well, like we watching you.
when your mama in the choir,
Right, with the eyebrow raised, like.
So anyway, from the time that I started working out last, I'm going to say June. I think that's when I really started like taking pictures. I'm down 30 pounds. And so I have, I said when I got to, I think I have another maybe 5 pounds. When I get to that weight, then I want to see what it looks like if I go for the other 10 pounds. And that would be my absolute goal weight.
Right.
But I don't want to be a crackhead. So now I have to, like I said, the cafeteria ladies, look at them. They over here filing appeals with the union. No, you got to go. You've been fired. You've been fired.
We getting news in from the chat. Somebody said, yeah, I'll put it up on the screen.
Conversations coming with tan line. Oh. Mr. Blue, I think you were not supposed to make that comment. It's an observation. We are not pointing those things out. Okay. So.
Oh
no. That was nice of you. Not you got a scarf. Don't fall out back there. Anyway, so
okay.
I'll just let you know the chat is chat.
No, that's this morning's 5-mile walk at 8:30 in the morning, and I thought I was covered, and obviously I wasn't covered enough, and that's an hour and a half of walking. So I'm going to work on that. But thank you for acknowledging and for forcing me to cover up.
You may have to sunbathe outside on your balcony.
If I had an opportunity, no, the sun doesn't actually come on my balcony like that. But yeah, I would definitely do the rooftop if it was allowed, but it's not.
Okay.
So that's funny.
So yes, we are talking about all things health. Just, if you're looking or you're interested in following along, I have a couple of people that have joined the bandwagon. Willa is one. Kelly Manning jumped on for the squat challenge, for the 1500 squat challenge. And then I have Dee Crenshaw right now is joining me with this particular challenge. And I have coworkers at work. They come up to me and like, oh, look, I've done my steps. Oh, I did my mile. I've done my walk. One of them, she, bless her heart, she was in pain because she decided that she was going to go and do the Culver City stairs multiple times and then could barely walk. Yeah, but
my place. Well, they've upgraded it now. So I have a very dear friend who has decided to do it, the whole complete upgrade. And I would definitely, oh man, if I didn't know we were talking about this, I would have sent it to you. And
when you say what?
So they added on more stairs. So unlike before, they had the 300 stairs on the opposite side by Jefferson. So now once you get into Kenneth Hahn Park, they've also included another sector of stairs, which goes up, and then another sector of stairs on the other side. And then once you cross, so he did the whole complete run. And it took him like 13,000 steps. At one time, roughly at about 2 hours, but that's parking also on Jefferson and up the street, up, back, up, down, around. So my goal today was, because I wasn't just gonna let him just kind of like outshine me like that. So I didn't get to the 13,000, but I did get to 10,359. So
Oh,
that still kind of covered it. But right,
okay.
yeah, tell her to keep doing it, just maybe twice a week versus, because don't kill herself, because
Yeah,
them 300 stairs is definitely a killer.
300 stairs to put you out
Oh, for
outside.
sure. Oh, for
So,
sure.
um, you can get it in and however you need to get it in. The whole point is that to keep your body moving.
Right.
Been people talking about sarcopenia and the loss of muscle mass. If you use it and you lose it. And so when you see older
Yeah.
people have problems getting up from a sitting position, those oh sorry. Ooh, excuse
What
me.
is that?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
The thigh muscles you really need that thigh and the core. Core
Right.
is like optimal. And
Right.
so
Yeah, I got back on the journey because my check engine light was on the other day.
yes, let's talk about your check engine light. Go
check engine
ahead.
Let's talk about your check. Wait, but before you go into your check engine light, so you do understand collagen is definitely a major factor too with men just as well as women. Um, so it definitely included. I went back to including it outside of my regular protein and everything else. And well, I'm gonna just say this: by the time that I finally see you all in person, you would definitely know that I've been part of the challenge. So, but yeah, invest in some collagen, gentlemen. It definitely does work. It works for everyone. Just you got to include it. Because we can see you slim down, but then we also see the little extra jiggling on the side because
Right.
it didn't go nowhere.
Not your earrings.
Right, right. Okay, babe. Go ahead, Av. Let's talk about your check engine light.
No, you were talking about your check engine
Oh
light.
yeah, my check engine light came on the other day, so I had to take myself and wheel myself into the doctor. 2 appointments all day long.
Yes.
And now everything is back correct. I woke up the next day and I was back to my what?
Walking.
Back on top of it. We was back on top of it. Then today I had my workout this morning with my crew. I'm putting my crew back together. So we was on Zoom, and then we was also on TikTok live.
Yes.
So
So yeah, no, it was a good it was a good group. One of the ladies had her baby girl on, who I was like, wow, seems like you were just pregnant with her. Now all of a sudden here she is 5. So, time waits for no one. Might as well get it in. And even with the workout, I was like, it's crazy that it's almost been a year. Like that's when the shower.
But that's a good and steady pace for you. I mean, in all honesty, you didn't do it. You didn't lose it too fast, but you toned and lost at the same time. Unlike some of us, it's a little different. We lose and then we tone. Menopause. We won't even talk about that. But yeah, but I just even AV. So your check engine light, buddy. You're gonna make sure you get a continuous tune up so that check engine light won't keep coming on.
I'm back tuned up. I just had, like I said, once I got that bronchitis in March, it was like I was struggling.
Yeah, he was struggling, and he couldn't get that full capacity of his lungs, right? Yeah. So, but they gave him a little pill, and he went on and.
Little engine that could.
Yeah, no, not that pill. We're not talking about that pill. About your lungs and being able to release the fluid.
Yeah.
So.
Oh gosh.
Well, we got that on here. So,
Okay.
Choo choo.
We're not doing this today. That is not part of the hot topics. So.
Oh gosh, that was pretty funny.
So.
But that's a plus.
What I was talking about overall health and overall mindness, and you have to be under a rock to not see what's happening politically right now. And
Right.
so we try to stay off politics, but I don't know that we are able to. And
No.
so we try to stay as neutral as possible. But some of this stuff, there's no neutrality on it. You just have to grab
No.
the bull by its horns and be what it is. And so
Right.
to that point, I saw on this post, it was Black Women's Venues Media, and the woman was on, I can't find her name, but she was on the Roland Martin show, Unfiltered. And her thing was that they had Project 2025. We need Project 2028. And Project 28 was, she said, now we should be building a dossier on everybody that's in the current administrations, the officials, the whole crowd. We want to know just everything that's happening, all of the things that they've done, because when 2028 comes back in and we should be back in charge, all of you guys, it's going down. And I was
Right.
like, that's an absolute brilliant idea. I am
Right.
so for that, because there has to be some type of reconciliation for what's happened about people running amok, right? And because if you don't have it, there's no check and balance. Even with the ultimate court, there's not a check and balance with them. They
Right.
got in, did a bait and switch with their appointments, and then it's like now they're out there and they've been bought, in my opinion. And so they are holding to what it was that would the platform and the ideas that they were placed into office to process. And it started slowly, but now they've rolling down this hill, and it's crazy with them gerrymandering, going in and redistricting, like in the middle of right before the midterm elections. It's wild. Tennessee, Texas, Florida, all that whole Bible Belt.
Right.
You guys, and this is my thing. You can do that, but I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe that there are enough disenfranchised people that it doesn't matter what the ticket says, that whoever it is in charge, people are going to vote against that. I think they will vote for other, because people are tired of you've run amok. You've done what you wanted without any regard for the constituents, for the people at large. And I think people will not vote so much hard party lines. I know the elephant, I'm not gonna call any names, but the elephant of political party has a tendency to go, they ride or die. Like, I don't care what's happening, I don't care what's going on, I'm voting down the ticket, right? And so, but it's been to their detriment. They realize that it's not even been about politics, it's been about money. Right.
Right.
And so
I'm sorry, y'all.
What that be?
That was a wasp, girl. Why he only come out when I come outside?
We have some too. So
he'll be coming back now. Okay. Sorry.
So we just have to really figure that one out. And so yeah, it's
we're gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna challenge the men to get it together. We're in the fight of our life this year.
We're in the
fight of our life, and you guys can't be talking about, well, if I go with those guys. Nah, you gotta get back on this team.
Right.
You gotta get your ass back over this team and do something, and that's really the main thing about it. Whatever it is, we got to vote as one on this side of the fence and call it a day and get everything back in order. Because if you don't vote this time, you're going to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, you might not ever be able to vote again.
Yeah, so you got to stop sitting on your hands, or whatever we want to call it, and stop all the bull jiving and playing around. And we keep all this infighting, men versus women, black men versus black women at that. We keep all this crazy. and we gotta get it together. We still lead, and we gotta take our rightful position back and stop sitting back and waiting on everybody else to do something.
Right.
So
because people look to us, as much as folks like to pretend that they don't, they really do. To the point, even with like NIL, name, image, and likeness. Like we had our the AJ Anthony's son had his NIL taken, took his whole face, put it on, and this is on social media. Took his whole face, made a whole ad campaign with his face.
Wow.
And he was like, this is not me. So you had to go through like serious supporting because, and there was another lady, we had talked about that. Someone had done that. They had taken, she was like, wow, this woman must live in my building because she is really looking at me.
Wait a minute. Now she's walking how I walk.
She walks how I walk.
She just whitewashed it to her.
She turned her into a white woman and took this black woman, turned her into a white woman, and then put out her content. And then people watching her. So she couldn't get more content until this black woman puts more content out, right? And so I was saying that to say, when you said that we still lead, people are still looking to us to figure out how to move, what to do.
Right.
We don't understand the power that we hold, right? It's a $1 trillion industry of buying power that we hold as a community that we really have to rally the troops. And so with that, like with local elections,
I'm gonna tell you, on my end, just like I was talking to a few of my friends, and like I said, they don't get it together, and they plan to, man, you ain't got to talk to me no more, because again, this is they don't understand this is how serious this election is, and everybody out there playing
right.
Silly. They don't
right.
You got to get off of this, and then like I said, and you know what, we got a ticket. We got to check every box on that ticket.
Right. Period. Go down the line.
That's it. And then, like I said, be ready for the next one, and be ready for June. Then be really ready for November, because if it's gonna happen, we're gonna be out here looking crazy. And
I mean, it's really it's aggravating to me on a personal level because my family members directly in Alabama, Birmingham, they were arrested. They were marching with King. They were arrested. They were hosed. Like, I'm not talking conjecture. I'm not talking like people in the books. I'm talking my aunts and uncles and my mother and no. So it's real personal. Like you voting is a must. And the lady that I can't remember her name, or maybe it was somebody else. They were saying, no, it was another person. He was saying about how, with the whole voting rights thing, like Dr. King bled, he died, he went through, like, he took it all, like, and for in just 2 generations, right? From him, his kids, his grandkids, just poof, right. And that's crazy when you think about it. Like, if your grandmother did something and then you lost it, I don't know that that's really hitting people hard. Maybe people's grandmamas are too young. I don't know. But, it's an imperative. It's an imperative. So we have local.
Well, I would definitely say, I had been, grandparenthood. We've been watching the news. We've been watching a lot of things that has been occurring. And when you talk to your grandkids about what they're learning in school, like my 8-year-old had to do a report on an indigenous realm. And just by coincidence, she decided to pick the Choctaw Indian tribe to be on her report. And I found it very interesting because I am 22% Choctaw on both sides. And then there's others, but that only lasted for just a couple of days. And then outside of that, when I mentioned other people in Black history, and she's like, "Who's that? Oh, what do they do? Like, do you know who invented peanut butter? Like, I mean, and she's like, I don't even like peanut butter. Okay, well then that's one thing. But yeah, no, I think that there's so much of our everything that's literally been trying to be discarded, taken away, shut the doors, books, close them, like we never existed.
Right.
I mean, they've already started trying to take down all the statues. I'm waiting to get back to DC to see what they're going to do with Martin Luther King's statue, because they're wiping out a lot of things that like we never existed. And so the stand is real.
What state is it that's trying to take away Juneteenth and reinstate Columbus Day? Who was that I just saw? Like, oh, you guys are doing it. Columbus never stepped foot in the U.S.
No.
Yeah, that's why again, we it's upon us, because we've seen our grandparents fight and our parents fight.
Right.
And we got to stop playing around.
We have to stop playing.
We got to stop playing around.
This is serious.
This is very serious. It ain't about your purse and it ain't about your heels and who your designer is. It's about get your ass out.
Right. Yeah, no, none of that. So like Anthony did a post on Facebook that was very impressive. That post was very impressive about the history that a lot of people obviously didn't know and they still don't know. And I will say, Anthony, hey, high five to you, because there were some things, of course, we try to do our investigation, but there were some things that I didn't know. So I will ask, continue to keep putting that, continue to keep posting of where we started from and what they've created, cities, like even small, big or large, they've created so many things. If we don't keep it pushing, they're definitely going to shut it all down like we never exist.
Wipe it right out. So, so to the voting part, there was a video that was circulated through on the Ion Eaglewood page about this past May 5th City Council meeting, and there was a public comment. They've been permitted 1 minute public comment. And during that public comment, the family of Brian Bostic got up. Plus other people got up and discussed it. But one of the speakers commented on the mayor's, for lack of a better word, cavalierness, right? It was like,
hey, B, can we play that?
I have to find it. Because I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to find it.
Well, I'm requesting to play it because again, most aren't gonna probably, and I'm sorry, I just had somebody talk about my tan line and my sunburn hurt. Right. A lot of people probably won't look at the meeting, so they wouldn't have any idea of what we're really battling for the city. And they're quick to go ahead and just keep voting for, and I'm going to just say it how I really mean it. They'll be quick to keep voting for the African-American guy who basically, I would rather the video show itself versus me saying what I'm going to say.
Okay, let me see if I can't get this up. Can you see my screen?
No, sorry.
Yeah. You ain't for that.
But it's definitely a catch-22. So
Yeah.
How about I do?
Because it said to share. Switch.
You're not production. Me. Then I put it up.
Okay, production, can you put it up, please? So people just won't think we hating. But it's definitely very informative. While they're looking to, and hopefully production goes ahead and pops it in. the honesty of one of the council members definitely made me smile. Um, when she said, "Wow, how dare you? You haven't been to one meeting, but you walk up in here today asking for $6 million for Inglewood Police
That
Department."
was a public comment.
The public comment.
Yes.
How dare you? How dare you? When we still haven't kind of moved forward on all the other things that is really needed. That's a lot. But
Yeah.
you never showed up to one council meeting, but you show up the other day asking for a favor.
Not a favor. That's a money. That's not a favor.
Well, to him, he made it sound like it was just a favor. Just saying.
Yeah. So we said all that to say this. You have to get out. You have to vote. You have to make your voices heard. The only way people understand this is either it hit people in the pocket, or
Right.
Or vote them out, or both.
Right.
And I even
Right.
saw something earlier today too that was saying about, like, with these southern states going in and taking out the voting rights. The call to action was that we don't send our kids to the SEC. I was like, whoa. Like, if you have a kid that's going to school and they have options, don't send them to the SEC. And I was like, that, you know how powerful that would be?
That's crazy.
These top athletes coming out and they all decide we're not doing an SEC school. We're going to go to, we're going north. We're going someplace else, but we're not, anything in the SEC is not going to get $1. It would decimate those athletic programs.
Right.
The whole problem is we've had this power. We've always had this power, but we're not organized, and we don't get organized to use the power.
Yeah.
So
right.
It's just like when George Floyd happened. What did I say? I jumped out there and said, if these athletes just sit back and turn off the TV and stop doing the games and sit back, the whole NBA would shut down.
Right.
The whole NFL would shut down. But again, they're going to protect their better interests because they're part of the problem. And again, nobody wants to say it.
Right.
I lived in that thing. They don't want you to mess with nothing political. This is why Kaepernick got anything political and anything like that. They don't want you on there. But then they want you on there to say, Chris Paul, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, they stand up for against Donald Sterling to get him exited out for the things that he said. But again, they political stance to mess with other capitalists. So behind you is your friend.
That's crazy.
But again, these guys, nobody won't speak up and stand up. And I've asked the question to many of people, and even to my guy friends. I said, hey, who is our leader? And when I ask you about who is our leader, they all look around and say, I say, you know what? You know who my leader is? It's myself. Because I have to govern myself around where I live and what I do. And I don't worry about the other things. But again, like I said, everybody's waiting on someone, and we can't wait anymore.
Well, you made a comment before about everyone is waiting because no one wants the bullseye on their back.
Nobody wants the bullseye.
No, because you once you go out there, you step out there, you put your face out there, that you're automatically become a target.
Yeah, so and that's why we say what we say on here, because we can take the bullseye.
Yeah, it's
right.
I don't know. It's imperative.
Well, people target the weak anyway. People identify and target the weak. So if you consider yourself the strong, like they say, the strong shall survive. Like, what's the threat? What's the threat of the threat? You have to. If you don't stand, if you need to stand for something or stand for nothing at all.
Yeah, you stand for something or you fall for anything.
Right.
Absolutely.
If you look at my back.
Okay, I am. Like, okay, I am.
No,
yeah, you have to stand for something. Absolutely.
So inside of each one of the things, the C is at the bottom of the I. HO.
It's not clear right now.
It's not clear. Yeah. Well, I'm clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better.
I'm chosen. I've been
Okay.
chosen. So this is my new brand. Check it out. Hold on.
Oh.
We can get it. You can get it. You can get it right there. QR code. You have it in 3 days. Pick anything you want. Morning side stuff.
I love the plug.
We gotta get. Again, I'm not sitting on my hands no more. Like I said, I got something to say. I'm trying to reach some men to get off their butt and do something. Because again, if we ain't part of the party, we're part of the problem.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
And to most, we are the problem.
Well, not to most.
That's crazy.
We're the problem, but you can't do it without us.
They scared of us. That's the whole thing. They've always been scared.
You can't do
it.
What'd she say? When you put these all together, you make a mighty fist. I'm watching movies now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's so crazy, but they want to be like us.
They're not like us. I'm sorry, I had a flash.
Right.
Yeah,
they're scared of us, but they want to be like us.
It's just we have
make it make sense.
We have to regroup. There was another post, because my timeline is becoming very political on the TT, that was saying how, like, what happened to the Black church, and how there was an infiltration of those Black pastors and put them into like a evangelistic type of platform for them to teach and become pastors. And when they did that, it took the fire. The church used to lead. The church was the forefront of the fight. And once they changed the direction of the tutelage, then that fight went out with the church. It went out of the church. And so it was a very, very interesting post, but it made a lot of sense, at least to me, about why seems to be a disconnect with these mega churches and the rallying cry. When people always say, "Where's the church?" and they're supposed to lead and da 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 da. These people, those pastors aren't what those megalomania churches aren't in the same position that using their platforms the same way that they have been in the past. And so there was an explanation to that. How hello, vote and being informed. Yes, being an informed voter. Yes. So we have to get in, and we have to make our voices heard. We have to, and if we have to do the smaller community rallies and then come together, and we got to stick to it. Like, hey, whatever your political ideal was, this is where we're going right now, and then we will swing back once we get everybody in charge. Once we take foothold again, then we go back and we do the smaller things. One of my old bosses used to say, "What's good for the group is good for the one." Right? So it might not feel like it suits you at this individual moment, but we got to look at what's the best for everyone versus just the one person, the individual. And that's where we are right now. Everybody is me. And then just, what about me? Oh, poor me. No, because when we were over here trying to rally everybody up, you weren't there. You weren't including yourself in that process.
Right.
So it's like you said at the beginning of the segment, we are in a tough position. We are behind the 8 ball, and if we don't get it together, we'll be SOL.
Yeah.
So at that city council meeting, the Bosse family, going back to that, got up and they discussed how they still haven't had. They don't have. One of them called them the Inglewood Six, the 4 police officers and the 2 paramedics, about they don't have their names.
Right.
They said there was a coroner. Like, there's a whole thing that went on, and the family still has no information. And so there's a plea to them a demand, really, that they be given that information. It's public knowledge. They work for the city, and their name should not be continuously held the way that they have been. And so we'll see, because
Right.
Mayor Butts
Right.
was not a happy camper during those public comments, and he was ready to throw people out. If you want to find the meeting, it's the May 5th meeting. It's on YouTube, and public comments begin around the 41-minute mark. And so you can go in and watch for yourself.
Right.
I suggest you do, because those public comments are very, very it's a lot of power there. It's
important.
A lot of hurt for the family, and
Yes,
these people are grieving. And when you think about it, I'm talking about laying people to rest. I don't know that the body has been given back to the family yet, because they still have to do their own autopsy. So this baby hasn't been laid to rest.
right.
So
Right.
it's a lot that needs to happen. It's a lot that needs to happen quickly, because it's beyond it.
Ah,
Beyond this.
yeah,
And then again, you know,
it's a lot.
I don't like him anyway. You know, again, he just hurts my nerves. And the way he talked to the people in that meeting was, you know, I was like, "Oh, I could catch this fool on the street somewhere."
No, you didn't. No, he did not say that.
No, yeah, we didn't. We
Right.
we gonna say. I'm gonna say what I want to say regardless. So I'm just like, gee.
Wait, no, Kim, there's a hidden language in there, and that's what the hidden language really was. Like, he might not have said that directly, but that's what he meant.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah. It's and like one of them pointed out, that Mayor Butts is a former police officer.
So he's in.
So
yeah,
his
he's
alliance
always
is going to be
with them.
Right.
normally. I mean, that's normal. If if there was a situation where I had to talk to a school official, I'm going to lean towards the school official, because that's the lane that I'm in, you know. But you would hope that people are that people have a heart, and they understand that something supersedes your job and your pay. And one of them is
you're a public servant.
You're a public
You
servant.
were voted in, and just like Yolanda said, you can be voted out.
And he did not like that.
He did not like that at all.
And then there was a lady in the audience doing
She
her
was
fingers.
doing her little finger thing.
And he was like, "If somebody else does that, you throw him out." Here. And I was like, They said no clapping. But she was like,
But needless to say, why would you show your guiltiness like that? Why would you show all of your emotions is sitting on the outside? You have a position to uphold. You can plead the fifth all darn day. You can block him out all darn day. But you chose to reply the way that you did.
yeah, it
That's
wasn't
amazing.
very professional at all. Period.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, what is this hurting?
Nothing. He just didn't want to see it. He just didn't.
And you are who? In a city council meeting? So just because you don't want to see it means I have to comply. I'm here just like you.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna say this. There's a wonderful thing of how some of us aren't in that place at one time, because it'll definitely. I can probably say I'd have probably got kicked out.
Well,
voicing my opinion, just
to. And it didn't look like the main hall was full, but what's her name, Yolanda, was in like an overflow room, and they were happy to cut off comments after she finished talking. Public comments done.
Right.
So he couldn't say anything.
That's crazy.
You're still not letting the people be heard, because this was worse than a church, because you can't get nothing said in 60 seconds.
Yeah, they could have at least done 2 minutes.
Yeah, they could have gave him 2 minutes, but 60 seconds, man. And then he didn't want the one lady to
That's amazing.
But okay, let's keep this thing moving. Where are we going next? Because Butts start, and again, I don't even listening to it. He be making me mad.
Okay. Well, we are going next. Well, just as another hot topic, there was a white woman that filed a discrimination lawsuit against being denied entry into a Black infant health program. It was just sort of like, huh? But you know,
Yeah.
you have to have a
Yeah.
plan. You have to have someone that comes in and is willing to shake up the system, because it's a
Right.
it's a way to break it up so that you don't have it just dismantles the program altogether. Period. Because you can't
Right.
get for
Right.
discrimination, and that's the goal. And so by her being pregnant and her qualifying technically under pregnancy, but not under being a person of color, then you know.
Well, what do they do?
Right.
Going over to our side again when it's time to get something.
But she didn't want that service. She just wanted. She was there, part of the plan. Let's go in and
Right.
dismantle this, and they have it labeled.
Right. And the interesting part is that this business and this company, this medical facility has been around for years.
Mhm.
Years.
You know, to give the
And I do mean years.
It's for the disenfranchised, the people who don't get the infant support that they don't have access to it. You put it in there.
Right.
It's labeled for Black people because that's who's being disenfranchised, and then you turn around and have somebody else apply, and then you say, "Oh, you're being discriminated against." They should have just let her do it. They were like, "Oh yeah, sure, no problem."
Right.
Just as historically Black college, you can't deny someone who is not Black entry, and so yeah, sure.
Right.
Come on in.
Right.
You would have popped her little balloon. Like, whatever. You know.
Right.
Sometimes we are playing tic-tac-toe on a piece of paper, and somebody is playing electronic chess. And you gotta understand, you're not playing the same games.
Right.
They playing mahjong, and you playing tic-tac-toe on a piece of paper. A scratch piece of paper that you just found. Like,
right. And she got some high quality attorneys actually on her side for this. But again, that was part of the plan. That was part of the process.
Yeah. So understand your
audience. Let's bump them out.
Yeah, we're gonna take this down. We're gonna file suit.
That's crazy.
Just said, oh no, you know, this was historically, that's what it's for. But if you want to participate, sure. But we sometimes we let the emotions rile us up, and we got to learn to play the long game too.
Hey,
right.
We gotta play.
Right.
We gotta stop playing checkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We playing Connect Four for a galaxy.
That's bananas.
So anyway, so we are done with the hot topics right now because we all need to cool a little bit. And our next segment is called "Tell Me About It." Take it away, Anthony.
We back on Morningside, Side City and Sin City 13. Book your rooms now.
Oh, that was cute.
Somebody is AI-ing.
I'm stepping the game up a little bit, but yeah, we're getting back to Morningside. I just put "Tell Me About It." I mean, so we can talk about that.
Yes.
So I said, let me just put that in. I really wasn't prepared, but I just let me throw something in.
Tell me about it then. Tell me about Side City.
So Side City and Sin City is back October 8th through the 12th. I mean, the year is flying by fast.
Yes.
And we're gonna do this thing like we used to do it. If you come, you come. If you don't, you don't. We don't care. I mean, we care, but we don't care. You know, it's about the people who get there. That's what it's always been about. The people who show up, not the people who think about showing up, not the people who think, oh, he just trying to make money off of. Well, I spend my money. That's the whole point. You know, I spend my money to make the thing happen. So I'm gonna recoup my money. So that's facts. I'm not paying for your party. So let's get that clear. But we are here to have fun. We are older. We are mature people. So let's have mature fun like we've always had.
Right.
So, you know, like I said, out of the 13 times or how many times I've done this party, you don't know the ins and out, and I'm gonna get that clear. You don't know the ins and out. You don't know when I do it for free or when I charge for this or you don't know none of the negotiations. So we're gonna keep that part clear and to the point. But we're gonna have fun because again, we're losing we've older. We've lost friends. We're losing friends every year. Was this year? Who's taking the big hit? 86. 84 was getting hit hard last year.
88 had
a couple. But again, we got to get out here and have our fun, take our time, but get back to the way we have fun. So everything is back on. Everything is back at the South Point. It's not no other schools involved. If you bring a friend from your other school, that's fine. But they're not the event. It's Morningside. It's Morningside. That's all the main event is everything Morningside. Every party is gonna be Morningside. There's no party gonna be mixed in with nobody. It's Morningside. So
yeah, we lost our school.
Yeah, we lost our school. We gotta figure out things to do together because we don't have no homecoming. We don't have no basketball game. We don't have none of that no more. When we get together, we're getting together. We are losing people fast and people that you know and that you partied with. So
or just have phone calls with, you know, and to that point, reach out.
Yeah.
Call the people. Be like, you've been on my mind. I don't want nothing. I just want to hear your voice. You know, that goes a long
way. Just to check on you and just say, hey,
is when you make that call.
Right.
You know, like, wow, this person really checked on me. To that point, Anna Cates, I'm praying for you, girl. I know you're going through the stuff with your back, and everybody's over here pushing for your full recovery. There's a couple other people. Beverly Miller she had to have a back situation. We got to get our weight off. We have to get healthy. We got to build up our muscle. It's not even just about getting skinny. It's about building that muscle mass back up so that you can hold your body up, that you can have the resistance and getting your health right. It's all good to have the drinks and whatever else. We all eaten well enough that if we didn't eat it and taste it again, never know. We okay, you know? And so you have to have that mindset. Like everything is in moderation. And you know, now to the point when we get to Side City and Sin City now, we're going to build up, right? You got to build up your reserves so that you have the extra wiggle room for that, if that's what you choose to pursue.
To wiggle. Like to wiggle.
It's getting back to having fun. Everybody, we got a lot of people from 84 on starting to hit their 60th birthday and have their party. But again, like I said, these friendships mean a lot. And like I said, we don't have I mean, when I started this thing, but now we don't have a campus to play and go say, man, I remember this, I remember that. You know, everything looks different over here now. And then before you know it, it's going to be gone.
It'll be gone.
You know, so let's keep what we have and let's get out there and support. Let's have a good time. So that's what we talking about here on Tell Me About It. It's just, you know, it's just these things right here. But yeah, hold on. But again, if you need some merch, you just here. Okay, yeah, it's ready to play.
Oh, okay. Well, then we are birthdays. Miss Willia, do you want to start this birthday off?
Absolutely. So, we will start with May 11th. We've got quite a few that has had birthdays. We've got quite a few that's going to have birthdays. There's some that are not with us that celebrated a birthday. So happy heavenly. And we'll get to those people just as well. On May 11th, Katir Lewis. May 15th, Bryce Broomfield. On May 17th, Reverend Alex Williams.
Yay.
Okay.
88.
Right.
Him and Bryce. Woo, woo.
Absolutely. May 20th, Stephanie Bell and Georgina Randall, Love Your Chocolate. May 21st, Michaela Bradley. 22nd, Michaela Stanfield and Keith Wax. I also want to say a happy belated. to O'Shea Wilson. You guys know him by, yeah, but happy belated birthday, O'Shea. Trudy was class of 84, if I am correct. Trudy to True Queen Clay. That's a lot to just be saying, but happy birthday. But I also want to acknowledge someone who is in Happy Heavenly, and he would have been 60 this year. And Boo, you probably remember him. So you remember Bull, Anthony Johnson? Kind of, sort of, not really. Yeah. So definitely want to say, huh?
He was at Science City and City.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
So happily heavenly to one of our dear friends from that's been around forever, just as well. So again, if we missed anyone, I will say it repeatedly. Please reach out. Let us know if there's someone you want to be acknowledged directly. I have no problem with it. So happy belated birthday to those that we didn't get to. Happy early birthdays to those who we will be getting into. And just enjoy, appreciate life every day. Make your yesterdays jealous of every today that comes.
I like that.
Yes.
That. Happy birthday.
Happy birthdays.
Yes. So we are.
So now we are headed to the Red Book. Go ahead, Red Book advertising.
Yes, Red Book verified. So Red Book is my brainchild, baby, and my thought is about bringing the Red Book. It's on the same guise as the Green Book, and right about now, y'all, we really need to make sure that we have safe places that we know will provide you with good service, and businesses that we can support and make sure that we are uplifting and spending our dollar where we are wanted and with whom we would like to have our dollars spent. So to that point, I am a notary. I'm certified, licensed, bonded, took my notary test. If you need a notary, hit me up. I can help provide those services for you. And we also have virtual workouts, in-person workouts. Get it how you get it. This morning we had people in South Carolina, Texas, and in LA online working out. Everyone's doing it.
Right.
We're on Facebook and on Twitter, right?
TikTok
and Facebook and TikTok. So we can bring you. Anthony can bring you those workouts and right to you, so you can have the workout in your own space. When you finish, you just go get in the shower in your house, right? Just shut it down.
There it goes on.
So this, like I said, we have to get our health collectively way better in way better shape. And nobody wants to be, at least I don't want to be my high school weight, but I would like to be at least maybe 30. Maybe.
She's like, let me think.
I really don't want to be in the 30s, in my 30s, and I would be okay. That would be good. So hit up Anthony if you are looking for workout guidance, help, whatever. He can bring it to you. And then we have Gumby. Oh, yes, the Roar continues, the annual class picnic. It's all classes, and it's at the Edward Vincent Park.
Yes.
What day is this? August 13th through the 16th.
August 13th through the 16th. Yeah.
So unfortunately, I'm going to miss this year because this is the weekend that we go check into school. This is take my kid to school weekend, to college. Can you believe it?
Thank you.
Connor is going to college, and so I won't be there this year. But 88, I expect that you guys have your tent ready and your plans ready. But to show out for that weekend, picnic weekend, and more information to come. And then
Absolutely.
I'm also going to shout out DJ Gumby, because we talked to him earlier, Lawrence Spencer Jr. He was supposed to come on, but he didn't make it in today. So we'll see him on the next episode. But if you're looking for DJ services, Gumby is all over everywhere, and he has a residency at the
3 and Out.
At 3 and Out on Mondays.
It's going to be called Monarch Monday.
It's going to be called Monarch Monday. So if you are in Inglewood on Market Street, you want to on a Monday, you know, the week started and you just need to breathe like Husa, go and hang out at 3 and Out and get the spinning capabilities of DJ Gumby. So
fair enough. Fair enough.
We're closing out.
Yay.
AI.
Thank you all for joining.
My glasses. Do I have some sunglasses? Let me see.
The whole time. Wait, where's it? Right now. Put your glasses on.
These are mom's glasses, but they are
So
dirty.
yeah, whatever you want to close out on, we close out.
We're closing out on just vote. As Kim Barnett said, class of 88, vote and make your vote count, right? You gotta become informed, get in, know where the issues are. Don't let these things slip through. They brought back three strikes on everybody. What people weren't paying attention. Brought back those 3 strikes.
Right.
For, you know,
right.
It's so many little things. It's those little things. And when you think you don't need to vote, and when you get those judges are probably just as important, if not more important, than the president, because those judges are like, those are the ones that you have to stand in front of. You're not gonna see the president. You probably never see that person in your life, but you might have to stand in front of a local judge. So all of those people, your congressmen, your city council people, your mayors, all of those elections are very, very important. So that's what I want to say.
Let's get it together, people.
Because we have June coming up. It's the first wave, and then we got the fall, November. But we, you know, and then we're planning for 2026, 2028, because Project 2028 is gonna be a thing. I'm looking at it too.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Miss Willis.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Thank you all for joining us. Yeah, no, I just want to thank everyone for joining us and thank you for the wonderful welcome back. Hey, we are the foundation and we plan on staying the foundation. Yes. What side of the fence you gonna be on? Tell me. But yeah, no, thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate you always. And take care and spread the word.
Yes. See you next week.
See you next week.